Manic minds in conversation, possessed but fearful all the same. We had beauty and destruction. Now I'm forever changed. 'Cause I can list 1,000 things that keep you in my life, but I can't do the same for others, trying as I might. You push the limits of my tolerance, made me find myself that way. Now I'm forever changed. 'Cause I can list 1,000 things that keep you in my life, but I can't do the same for others, trying as I might. Well, I could cry, but I'd rather see your smile. And I'm chasing my delusions all the time. I could deny, but I'd rather speak than lie. I feel crazy, but you never left my side.
What's the smoke for all? I've got smoking. He doubled the amount of fish that he turned into wine.
They remind me of a headache. True, it needs to grow up.
And he's back. Yes, kebabs definitely come from Turkey, and we can say that.
I managed to properly screw that up, didn't I? Hit start show again instead of just letting it happen. Hello, everyone. I'm still screwing the show up. We've been doing this for well over a year and a bit, and I can't work my own control panel. Hello and welcome. It's Sunday, which means it's Spudathon time. This week we've been working way too hard. That's why I'm making mistakes. Getting Series 2 done. But we still have time for this. Trev picked 6 songs, so it's his pick this week. There's an old song from Band's Trev Horizon. We got Series 2 news. We got Chris's album of the week. We got your favourite game, Who Said It? Trev's True and False. And we got Ricky's Confession and Jesus the Pen. But first, the man who knows that it's all working when it's hard.
Right, there's no audio on Facebook, Dave.
No, well, I can see the audio working on Facebook there. I can see the level going up.
You're not missing much. Dave's going to make some
Christ.
joke about my testicles.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say it's a joke. It's quite true, actually.
It's just a fact, really, isn't it?
Let me check this.
Yeah, right. And now let's play a song. I don't know. Let's go back to the countdown for a second, and then I'm going to check the Facebook, and we'll start again.
I'm thinking about thinking of a thought. It doesn't make much sense. I'm dreaming about dreaming of a dream.
Right, hello everyone. This is all going wrong here.
What's new?
YouTube, can you hear the audio? I need to check this out. This is a very bad start to the show. We will start the show again properly in a second. Will you lot just chat while I work this out? Just riff amongst yourselves.
Chat.
Let's riff. Damn. All right. Ricky, what have you been up to today, mate?
That's a dreadful joke there.
All right. Dad jokes, mate. What have you been up to?
YouTube's working. I've just checked that, but
Yeah,
not
and
Facebook.
it's exactly the same feed that goes to both of them, so it must be Facebook's end.
Jackie looks, but yes, we can. I presume that's in reference to that she can hear us.
Oh,
Okay. I mean, I've changed nothing my end, so...
Not on Facebook because my volume's up on Facebook and it's.
Right,
Hang
talk
on.
about something else. Let me deal with this. You chat about something interesting.
All right. I did a gig last night in that place where Ricky and Dave came to see me play that time before we did this filming.
Oh, Jungle.
Yeah, Jungle. And it was really good. It was completely full. He didn't advertise it. He just told people I was coming back and it was full, which was nice.
okay.
And then this girl appeared in the second half and decided that it was all about her. But as, you know, everybody knows, it's all about me. And I just...
You're talking
ruined
about
her.
Jenna.
No. This total pisshead. And I just completely destroyed her, which was great, you know. I always like to insult an audience.
Where did he destroy you?
Get your tits out, you cunt.
In the car park.
No, I just annihilated her verbally, just went... And then she came up afterwards and went, "Oh, I was only joking, you know, but you totally ruined me there." I went, "Well, yeah, because that's my job. Play songs. And I'm certainly not a tapping god, Robert Bone. My tapping is purely there for comic effect."
Tap, tap, tap.
All right.
Yeah. Taparoo. Right, what's happening there?
Right, so I'm restarting the stream on Facebook.
Okay.
I have no idea what's going on. It has to be Facebook's end because we're doing all right with everything else. So I'm just going to go live again on Facebook. So keep talking amongst yourselves.
Okay, right. So,
Okay.
Ricky, what have you been up to today, mate?
Today I have eaten a pizza.
Oh, tell us about your pizza.
It was
Your
I
Sunday
think it was
pizza.
my Sunday pizza. I think it was what was it? Meat feast, something
Meat
like that.
feast, wasn't it?
Farmyard
meat-
on a pizza.
Yeah, a lot of dead shit on it. Ooh.
Too much
Meat
ham on it,
feast
though.
pizza. Been watching some darts updates. I got my third 180
Oh, you did, didn't you? Yeah, you're getting quite good there, Jockey
the
Wilson.
other day. Yeah, not a lot
Ricky
really.
Wilson.
Yeah, not a lot. What about yourselves?
I'm moving house tomorrow, so I just don't
Oh,
want
is
to
it
talk
tomorrow?
about it. Yeah, Trev, you talk, mate. What have you been doing?
Right.
Me, talking to my son. He's doing all right.
Good.
Good.
I went out and fixed the little bit of bamboo fencing we have out the back.
Nice.
Fell over. Well, they're being pushed over, actually.
Was that due to Storm Eunice?
Nah, just the monkey post that was... It's just a bit of... It's not like a fence, it's just a bit of that bamboo stuff that rolls up, you know.
Oh, Manky Post.
Yeah, I just hammered it in a couple of years ago and it rotted off.
What about the post?
Yeah,
Cool.
post, all right. That hasn't happened yet. Will one day, though. I'll wake
Yeah,
up.
sure.
It'll be gone.
Yeah.
But,
Big Jenna's hoping it's going to happen to me soon.
yeah, she said that.
Oh, dear.
Technology.
What's happening, Dave? Are we
Well,
running
I
on
think there is absolutely no sound on YouTube, on Facebook at all. So we are going to have to go with a YouTube only stream this week, and let's see. I cannot see why the sound is going out to Facebook perfectly well, but
Sort it out, Zuckerberg.
So I'm going to shut down the Facebook stream.
Let's go over to YouTube
and just tell everyone to go to YouTube. I'm going to I'm going to play the countdown again, and we're going to start the show properly.
Let's
start the
again.
show properly over on YouTube, even though the countdown will say going down to the next hour. And I'm just going to put a notice on the Space Potatoes page saying
join us on YouTube,
because this is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know.
7 minutes of amazingness.
So there we go. So Facebook is useless. Join.
I can never find it on YouTube.
It's literally on our channel.
There, it's running. It's fine.
Yeah. So right. Okay. Let's start the show again.
I've got to look he double the amount of fish that he turned into wine.
They remind me of the heading.
True, it needs to grow up.
And he's back. Yes, kebabs definitely come from Turkey, and we can say that.
Hello and welcome to the Spudathon. Oh, right, we're ditching Facebook. I get so annoyed streaming on both Facebook and YouTube, and then Facebook is just out of time and it's just bad. I'm the way I'm feeling at the moment. I'm going to say next week we're not doing Facebook at all. It's just going to be YouTube streaming from now on, because Facebook is just a really bad platform for it. But anyway, hello and welcome. It's Sunday, which means it's Spudathon time. This week we've been working way too hard getting Series 2 done. But we still have time for this. Trev has picked 6 songs. There's an old song from Trev's band Horizon. We got Series 2 news. Chris's album of the week. Your favourite game, Who Said It? Trev's True or False. Ricky's Confession and Jesus the Pen. But first, the man who knows that it's all working when it's hard. It's Chris.
That's a bit rich on a Sunday, isn't it? Flipping it.
Oh,
Very rich.
I don't think I could cope with this bad language and
enough of this.
And secondly, the man who's no stranger to hard work after a morning on the toilet. It's Ricky.
Don't know what you're talking about, but hello.
Size of that coffee.
His head shrunk.
Thirdly, the man who likes nothing more than donning his VR headset and watching Japanese girls hard at work. It's Trevor.
Yep. Hello.
Yep. He just agrees.
Big fan of Tasheki's Castle.
And of course, there's me that has no time for such activities because I'm always hard at work. Right, people, share and subscribe this stream. Share, and subscribe. Why am I on me? Oh, this is all going wrong today. Right, so my next note in the script, this is ironic, my next note in the script here is saying, if it's all out of time on Facebook, then go and watch it on YouTube. But yeah, you can't even get it on Facebook. So yeah, go and watch it on YouTube.
Taking over.
So yeah, we much prefer it on YouTube. Let's say hello to all the people on YouTube. It's much better. Jonathan Frost.
Fuck off.
Hello, Jonathan. Hello, Robert Bone, Christine, Frankenbecks, Christine Lalanne, David Mitchell there, and Donna Mitchell, the lovely Donna. I've already said Candy Acid is there. Ricky Howard's there. Hello, Ricky. How you doing?
Is there someone with the same name as me?
Barry Organ, Mike Crooks. Who else is on here? We got Christine there as well, and Jackie Luck. Hello to all of you. You're finding us over here on YouTube. That's great. So this week, Trevor's picked all of the songs. And we're going to try some different things different week. We were discussing earlier, we're going to pick one of you lot that are watching us today, to pick the entire show for next week. You're going to pick all the 6 songs and also Trev's songs, 6 Space Potato songs are one of Trev's. And yeah, so that will be done for next week. And we're going to decide, don't know if it's during the show or just after the show, we're going to decide. So it could be the person that leaves us the funniest comment. It could be the person who who donates the most amount of money, because we actually do need some money. We are well over budget now.
A bit.
Just a little bit over budget. So Robert Bone says if I win, it will be birds 6 times.
Brilliant.
He's almost won.
He gets my
he's
vote.
almost won just off that.
Yeah.
So and which one of Trev's though? That is the question. So yeah, let's start off by Trev's number 6. He's picked at his number 6 position this week. He's picked Cats, one of Ricky's songs. Meow.
Do you want the reasons?
Come on, give us a reason. Why'd you pick
There's
Cats?
reasons.
Yeah, I think it's a
Right.
good thing to know why.
I did write it down because this is all based purely on how I felt at the time, because that's how I listened to music and how many glasses of wine I'd had. So I like this song because it's very rich, just full of heart, and it gives you a good lift. And it reminds me of
A headache.
a Blondie track, and it also reminds me of a track called Living by Numbers by New Music. And if you listen to them all tracks, you'll hear what I mean.
I'm going to check these out.
You mentioned the Blondie track last week when it was playing, or the week when it was playing.
But there's a spoken bit towards the end, sort of spoken bit, and it reminds me of Living by Numbers by New Music.
Well, here we go. This is Ricky's song Cats from 14, picked by Trev, number 6. 14 is the outstanding new album by Space Potatoes, featuring future classics such as Speak to Me, Damaged Breathing, Wish I Wasn't Here, Take Us to the Stars, Foxes and Cats. Order 14 by Space Potatoes now at 2020rendezvous.com. Well, you can say that after we play it, because I'm going to play it to everyone tonight. We're talking about our new intro graphics for the series. I made some the other day. And so when we play that, Ricky can tell you what he was saying. So,
what a great description.
People are slowly finding us over on YouTube. I think this will be a light show audience-wise today, but people are finding us on YouTube. And next week, fuck Facebook, we're just going to be on YouTube full-time. Facebook is the equivalent of gigging in France.
Controversial.
Remember, everyone,
Don't insult Facebook like
that. Just remember, everyone.
Yeah, you'll get kicked off.
We're not on Facebook now, so we can't be kicked off. Jesus the Pen has his own YouTube channel, so go and subscribe there. And if you've not got your email with 14 and Megalomania, let us know. So we've got a new opening sequence. That's the next thing on the list. We've got a new opening sequence for 2020 Rendezvous Series 2. I spent about 14 hours coming up with it and making it the other night. Some of that time was spent, doing other things as well and just thinking. Because when you're being creative, you guys know this because you're creative, sometimes just sitting there and having a good think for an hour. It might look like you're wasting time, but you're not, because you wouldn't get to the point you need to unless you just sat there and had a think. So I did count my thinking time in that. But yeah, it's a really nice intro. So I'm
People
play
just sit down and think sometimes.
Yeah. Do you never just sit down and think for a few hours?
Yeah,
I do my creative thinking doing other things.
I'll sit down and think, I need a shit. And that's about it. That's the only thinking I'll do, I don't know, every day.
Do you not sit down and abstract things in your head? Well, I've got this situation, that situation. What if I kind of abstract them to a different sort of dimensional problem? Could I connect them in some way?
No, fuck all of that.
Only like I've got this chord sequence that's in G minor. I've got this that's in E flat, and it's kind of relate. And I start to work out the dynamic, the science behind the the relations of keys and stuff. But then I usually go to a piano or the guitar or something, and they go,
so you transposing things.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. But I'd basic. I mean, God, it's like in my house. If I sit down, I'm like inundated with stuff. So I tend to do creative thinking whilst walking back from school or something, or going around the shop, or going for a walk, or sleeping.
I like to sit and make files smaller.
How'd you do that? Just chop a couple of K off the end of them.
Convert them.
Yeah, but
I like
that's
it.
lower the quality.
What do you do for a hobby? I convert files.
That's it. I just find I like making them smaller because then you can get more in.
I did do that with a load of Floyd bootlegs that I got. They're all FLAC files, and I thought, this is just taking up too much space. So I converted them to like 320 MP3s, which I know Dave's going to go. But
that's all right, 320 MP3s.
It's like you've all started talking in Japanese. I don't know what you're saying.
Here's you lot trying to conserve a few megs, converting a FLAC file to a 320 kbps MP3. And there's me last night looking at a bit of footage going, I want to take some noise out of that. And I took a 160 meg Zoom file and turned it into an 8 gigabyte file by putting it through an AI filter. I thought, 8 gigabytes, that's all right. Jesus Christ. I'm the opposite of you.
Sorry, Dave, are you still going?
Right. I'm going to play the new intro. Slags.
We are mean.
I know. Right, this is our new intro to Series 2.
We love... That's so good.
So that's our new little intro sequence there.
Melted Jabba the Hutt.
What did you say, Ricky, earlier? You said you look like...
My face at the end there when you animate it, and I'm like, just look like a melted Jabba the Hutt. Brilliant.
Because Jabba the Hutt wasn't melted enough. I mean, I don't know a lot about Star Trek, but, you know.
No!
Oh,
It's Battlestar Galactica.
Sounds like an album, one of your albums, Chris.
Oh, Deep Space Nine.
Mine's Battlestar Sciatica these days.
Oh, tell me about it. I'm getting to that age as well.
Lex is the best sci-fi show that was ever put on anything.
What was?
Lex, LEXX.
The
I know
Lex
that one.
Files.
Oh man,
God, you're good.
fabulous.
The Lex.
Four films and then like 4 series after it.
Robert
Used to be on the-
Sands,
used to be on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Robert wants it played again so we can see Melted
so you can
Jabba
see
the Hutt.
melted Jabba the Hutt, Ricky.
All right, let's do it again.
It's
Here we
worth
go.
seeing again. You might be running late. There he is.
Melted Jabba the Hutt.
I just look so bad.
Well, that's kind of. The
I don't
idea.
think any
I
of
don't
us-
think it's flattering on any of us.
No,
I mean,
none
that's
of us
the
come
whole
out of that
point.
well, but that's the point, I guess. It's
Yeah, I think
My
it
head
goes
was
for,
so
like, really
round
nice.
at the time.
We're not American. The whole point is not to kind of present. So it's you want the goofy picture and the dreadful one. That's why it's like I've turned to Chris and gone like that, and you're sitting there looking all miserable with your fucked up face. And
My head was just so round at the time. It just looked like a big fucking shit beach ball.
Lorelei's in the chat. Hello to Lorelei.
good evening, Lorelei.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, Lorelei.
Yeah, apparently I've got bad sunburn. So in that picture, it looks like a bad sunburn. So there we go. That's the new opening sequence. Episode 1 and episode 3 are in a form now where there's a few missing scenes that I'm either yet to edit or we've got to record a Zoom bit, or I need a little bit of interview bit from Chris or Ricky or something. But other than that, it's kind of in a form now where I can actually watch episode 1 start to finish, and there's a few places where just some text comes up to say what it is. But the fact that it's in that stage and there's like about 35 minutes of it I can watch, and episode 3 is a lot more done. Episode 2 is the one that I've done the least amount of work on so far because there's a few more bits to collect for that. But I'm really pleased with where it's going. And Chris has seen some of it. Ricky has seen clips but hasn't watched it in a sequence yet. We'll do a screening.
When Dave sent stuff over in the past, I've gone, oh yeah, it's really good that. And when he sent me over the basic framework of the ending, I immediately went, play it again. That's just so good. So believe me, everybody, when you watch that ending.
And then when I had the ending edited, there's a couple of places where it breaks between a particular scene. I'm not going to give too much away, but then it was like, right, I need an extra bit for there, and came up with something the other night, which I text over to Robert Bowie, because his character's going to be playing this kind of final speech, so to speak, at the end. It's like this little kind of minute and a bit monologue. Make it a minute and a bit, Robert. Don't string it out too much. Go. But he's going to be doing that. That was so. Yeah, I'm really, really pleased with where it's going, and I can't wait to show you, Ricky, as well, and you, Trev.
Just an answer to Robert Bone with his if Ricky is Jabba, which one's Princess Leia? That's definitely Dave, because he's got those buns on the side of his hair. That makes me Han Solo.
I could do that, actually. If I've got another hairband, I could try putting those. I'll do that in a minute when we're playing next song. See if I can.
about
Yeah, everybody wants
Obi-Wan
that.
Kenobi, you're my only hope.
But you see, I don't know what you're on about now. I feel left out. Anyway.
Play a song, Dave.
Yeah, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, number 5. So, Trev, you picked a song.
Oh,
Number 5 this week He's one of Chris's. Shine On 94. So why did you pick this?
Last night when I was listening to it, the reason I wrote a few things was this one makes me feel very happy-go-lucky. It's one of them songs that makes you want to like bound down the street with your knees high, shouting "Ucha!" to everybody.
Cool.
So it makes you feel pretty happy, that one. It also reminds me of
A headache?
No, if Chaz and Dave, it sort of reminds me of if Chaz and Dave did a cover of The Laughing Gnome.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, well, this is Shine On 94 from 14, available at 2020rendezvous.com.
Don't say I've got my head in the clouds. One day you won't believe the crowds. We work hard to get the demo out. Let the people know what we're about. Aim high, sound right, and we've got it made. I'm not wrong, so come on, isn't it time we play? Supports lots of things of yesterday. Can you believe we used to pay to play? I told you that the future's not so bleak. We're enemies, single of the week. Sign this, sign that, we'll help you out.
Go on, mate, can you make it out to my mum?
Stand here, look cool, and we'll have you no doubt. A stranger, a life changer. To be here now is such a blur. A great story, so don't bore me. And all the journalists do concur. Can't complain if it feels surreal. Another session booked for John Peel. They say we need to film a video and follow that with some TV shows. So high each night things can't go wrong.
You passed it or what?
Another town comes round, it's where we belong.
No, not this one again.
Stranger, a life changer. To be here now is such a blur. A great story, so don't bore me. And all the journalists do concur. Hold on now, have you heard the news? The album's had such great reviews. Stranger, a life changer. To be here now is such a blur. A great story, so don't bore me. And all the journalists do concur. I feel stranger, a life changer. To be here now is such a blur. A great story, so don't bore me. And all the journalists do concur.
What was that Robert said? Though in black and white, Trev's headphones look like ear donuts.
I've never had any ear donuts.
What are ear donuts?
What is an ear donut?
I don't know.
What is an ear donut?
Maybe it's a donut made out of earwax. That'd be nice.
Oh. Can you imagine biting into a donut and it's filled with earwax?
Oh. Just got a Greg's.
Yeah, so I guess they'll have to get dressed up so we can vote what Spud makes the best princess. And John Ralph said, you should cut down your pork life, mate, get some exercise. Yeah, trust me, if we were dressed up as princesses, that would be
the end of Space Potatoes.
I'm not wearing a bikini.
We don't want you to wear a bikini.
I will
Again.
wear a thong. Oh.
What sort of princess are you thinking about?
Princess
Princess
Leia
Leia.
in Return of the Jedi wears like a bikini thing when Jabba the Hutt's got her as a slave.
Yeah, she's
Right.
chained to him.
She's chained to him and like, yeah.
Slightly oiled. Obviously, she slides around on his big, lumpy body.
Right, well, in the week
Please
where
move on.
in the week where Justin Bieber breaks silence on Hailey Bieber's really scary hospitalisation and Pink Floyd pull music from digital platforms in Russia and Belarus, we're going to play a game called Who Said It? And this week we're asking who said it, David Bowie or Lemmy?
Have you really?
Trev just said he met both of them.
That's impressive.
Didn't say anything to Lemmy. He was just stood behind me in a queue at an airport. And I turned around and nodded, and he sort of half nodded back. That was it.
Met
David
Lemmy,
Bowie said,
oh.
thanks for all the work while we were sat having our dinner.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, Lemmy, we met Lemmy backstage at the NEC, didn't we, Ricky?
We did. Lovely chap.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember you telling me about that. Anyway,
Who said it? I wasn't very worried about the Cold War. I was busy being a musician. Who said it? Bowie or Lemmy?
Lemmy.
Bowie.
Bowie.
And it was Bowie.
Ugh.
Keep your scores.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going from here, but I promise it won't be boring.
Lemmy.
Bowie.
Lemmy.
Trev?
Bowie.
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 Was it Bowie again?
Yeah. The Beatles were from Liverpool. It's a hard town. The Stones weren't the hard men. They just dressed up. The Beatles were the hard men.
Lemmy, definitely.
Lemmy.
Ooh. Lemmy, I think, yeah.
It was Lemmy. You would think that a rock star being married to a supermodel would be one of the greatest things in the world. It is.
Bowie.
Bowie.
Married to a supermodel.
Bowie.
Lemmy.
It is Bowie. That's an obvious one. This one's a good one. When you think about it, Adolf Hitler was the first pop star.
Lemmy.
Bowie.
Ooh. Bowie.
It was Bowie.
Boom!
Fucking hell, this might as well just be called Who Said It? David Bowie.
He sort of was.
Yeah,
Growing
Bowie
up
said
in
it.
America is being taught to be stupid.
Say that again.
Bowie.
Growing up in America is like being taught to be stupid.
Lemmy.
Bowie.
Lemmy.
It is Lemmy.
Oh, now it's fucking Lemmy.
There were three each. There was three Bowie and three Lemmy.
No,
6
that
out of
was all.
6.
That was all Bowie. That.
Look,
It wasn't.
there was Bowie, Lemmy, Bowie,
Lemmy.
Lemmy. Oh, hang
Yeah.
on. There was 4 Bowies and maybe
One
I split
Lemmy.
them up. Yeah. So, no, there's 2 Lemmys and 4 Bowies. Well, there we go. That's good. That was Who Said It. I realised I might have screwed one of them up, but who cares? It was fun.
All right.
Hey, there we go. John Ralph says Putin. Apparently he said it.
Can't say that.
You can't.
Oh,
You'll get kicked off.
Jackie Lutz saying number 1 was true. No, she didn't really. That's later in the show. Right, your number 4 pick for this week, Trev. You picked my song Anytime You Like.
Right.
Why'd you pick this one?
Don't know. Like I say, I went through all the songs, sat like watching the telly and listening on me. Watching the telly, but listening to music on my headphones. In the mood I was in, and the more wine I drank, I get into different moods. So, I love this track because of the chaos. It's like a chaotic song. It bursts out in all directions. And that's why I like it, because it doesn't sit still. It's like always pointing somewhere. And I reckon if Tommy Steele was still alive, I think he would do a cover of it.
Tommy Steele.
Well, there's something I wasn't expecting to hear, but that's as good a reason as any to pick it. So this is the number 4 for this week. This is Anytime You Like.
Sorry, mate, I've got to go. I've got a picture of a Cornish pasty I need to tweet.
He's calling at home. He's on his phone all the day or night, anytime he likes. Anytime you like, 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 anytime you like.
Had to pick a drink, and that was it.
Of course, it's all right to drink. Blimey.
That was Anytime You Like there.
It's good for cleaning your taps.
We're talking about Coke Zero. Ricky's asked if Coke Zero is okay to drink.
Only because it
So
came
it's better
with me
to drink
pizza
than
that
sticking it up your arse as an enema.
It actually works very well for that.
How'd you know?
You have to try. Well, I'm just thinking.
All right. Oh dear. Right. So
Thing is, you have to sit on the bottle and get someone to kick the bottle really hard.
Oh, God.
we have. We are doing a video for Stage Struck, which is the theme of episode 2. So I've basically, as you know, because you heard it last week, hopefully you were listening last week, we played our version of Stage Struck. No, was it the week before last? And
With Trev's
it
solo.
had Trev's guitar solo on it. And I've got a little video clip here. I just got his video of him doing it synced up. He did a few takes, and I'll be honest with you, the video doesn't sync perfectly, I think, because I cut the solo between 2 takes. But he basically does the same thing on the video on all of them. So if it's a frame out or something, it doesn't matter.
Because I couldn't play it.
You could play it. No, you played it fine. It's just
Killer, mate.
I think you did 3 takes that I got, and I cut the last 2 takes. It's the first half from 1 take and whatever. But this is the video because we're going to do a little music video for it. And this is a bit of Trev doing the solo. So enjoy this.
Solo.
So there we go. Killer solo indeed.
See.
That's a little bit of Trev playing there. Yeah, no, YouTube's a bit behind, so it might come up a little bit later for you, Trev, on YouTube, unless you skip to the end. But
there we go.
I just wanted to play that little bit there because we've got Trev's True or False coming out. I thought it would be a good lead-in to watch him play.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't just hear him play the guitar solo, you're actually seeing him play the guitar solo on my 59 Les Paul Junior, which is a very nice
guitar, that.
It is. It's absolutely beautiful. It's
weird to sit with, though. But I find it really weird to sit down and play because it's always trying to go down there.
Yeah, it kind of slips away, but standing up, it's actually really comfortable, and the neck's really thick on it. It's like a cricket bat.
It's like a baseball bat.
Yeah, but it's really easy to play still, and for some reason, certain Les Pauls with thick necks aren't, but that one and the 54 True Historic,
gorgeous.
Both have that kind of thick neck that's easy to play. Oh, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
Just the right amount of almost fret buzz up the top that makes, when you get it cranked with the crank sound, gives you that extra...
The harmonics.
If you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean. So anyway, it's Trev's True or False. I've got to turn up the music for him because he never responds unless he can hear the music. So here we go.
So, this is another one back to my youth. And it sort of revolves around a little red bike that my dad put together for us out of bits. A 1 gear little red bike. So, this one is... I once left someone for dead to win a push bike race. That's the first one. Second one. I possibly helped save someone's life because of the little red bike.
How old were you at this point, mate?
Let's see, still at 7 wears, so about 9.
And you thought you left someone for dead. That's quite an epic thing for a 9-year-old.
Well, you know,
if this was Ricky, it would be obvious, wouldn't it? He'd have left.
There is an explanation for both of them.
Ricky to shit on them.
Come on, give us an explanation.
Everyone
for both
die.
of them.
Right. So when I thought I'd left someone for dead, there's a place near where we live called Neasham, and it's got quite an epic bank. And we all, you know, you go there with your push bike with mates and that. You go at the top and you freewheel down, but there was a nasty turn at the bottom. Like 3/4 of the way down, it really turns right quite quick, and you've got to slow down to get round that bend. So my mate Martin Geddes, who was a bit older than me, but his mama bought him this 5-speed racing bike. Dead posh. Back then it was like mega. 5 speeds was like unbelievable. So we had a race. I was going down on my little 1-speed bog standard bike. Flying down it, he decided to pedal as well, so he got really going. Completely missed went over the right turn and ended up doing a spectacular crash. And he was sprawled out face down with his brand new bike over there somewhere, and he was like that. Instead of stopping to seeing if he was all right, I thought, great. So I slowed down on the bend, went round the corner, got to the end, so I won the race. But he could have been dead.
What about the other story?
Yeah,
then?
the other one.
The other one is right. Same little red bike. Me and my brother were playing on the shed roof. My mum was round the shops. Downtown doing a bit of shopping. So we were in on our own. He fell off the shed roof, landed on the concrete bit near the shed, and he was dead still. And I didn't know what to do. So I got on my little red bike, went round to the shops, the local shops, where the phone box was, and rang 999. And the ambulance came, and he'd been knocked unconscious. So they brought him round, and he was all right. I could have saved his life because of the little red bike, you see.
That's a tough one, that, to this week. It's
The little bike was fantastic, lasted. So we moved from there.
The thing is Trevor's a lot nicer bloke than either me or Ricky. But if it was me or Ricky, it would definitely be leave him for dead and go and run the race, go and finish the race, and and then go back.
I'm going to go, yeah. Okay, Trev's
go back.
way too nice. I'm going to go with number 2.
Wave your finger in their face and go, I won, no, while they're unconscious on the floor. Which, as a 9-year-old, I don't know.
He's chuckling, though, isn't he, there? Look. All right, just to split the balance, I'll go for 1.
I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. I'm saying if that was me and Ricky.
Saying that, there was a time when I was, I think I was about 7 years old, and we was outside when I used to live in Welling, and opposite was the playing fields, like Welling School, and this geezer was walking past like the fence. This old boy, he had carrier bags, and we were playing outside, and I've seen him fall over, and he smashed all his yogurts, and I actually ran round the shop with my own pocket money, bought him some yogurts, and ran round and gave them to him, like, because he was still like, I helped him up, and he was like brushing himself down. And I was like, wait there. I actually ran round the shop, bought him some yogurts, and then ran back and then gave them to him.
I thought you were going to say you ate the yogurts, but that's brilliant, Ricky.
All of his yogurts were fucking squirted all over the fucking pavement. So I ran round and bought him some more.
Ricky,
nice.
Although this isn't your confession, you're forgiven.
Stupid old git.
You're forgiven for everything you've ever done.
Yeah, I mugged him when he went halfway up the road.
But the difference is that you just watched an old man have an accident rather than racing your mate of kind of similar age group and trying to win a race. I think if you were in a competitive mode with a person of your peers, you'd probably not be so kind. You might afterwards, like if they broken the yogurt in their pocket, bought them a yogurt, I can imagine you doing that. But I'd imagine you trying to win the race and then going back and...
But if my mate was like sprawled out, face down, like knocked out, I'd probably stop.
Right, I'm going to be devil's advocate here, and I'm going to say number 1 that he won the race. But I think you two are both going for number 2. He didn't. So what the audience saying? Got Jackie.
I'm going to go number 2.
I said 1 just because Trev was being a bit.
Oh, okay.
He might be bluffing though.
Well, Jackie says
But
2.
you're not going for-
Evelyn says 2. Jonathan says 2. David says 2. Mike P says 2. Sharon says 2. Christine says 1. John Ralph says 1. Christine says 1. Mike Crooks says 1. And Robert Bone says, I think 2 is false because I don't think there's a thing as an epic bank. Such a thing as an epic bank will not since Midland changed to HSBC. Nice one, Robert Bone. Hang on a minute. So,
the epic bank. What's that?
He was, well, you did an epic bank when you went round the corner.
I had an epic wank.
Trying to make a bank joke.
Okay, yeah,
there.
get it.
You're such a banker.
Yeah. Right, let's not do 10 minutes of bank jokes now. Oh, dear.
Then we'll get on to tanks and flanks
And lamb shanks.
and shanks.
Oh, right, okay. So we're not all just sitting here thinking of rhymes to do with bank, are we?
We are.
Yeah, we are, aren't we? That's what's going through my head.
Was it, Trev? Come on.
Come up with a rhyme that's funny for bank or move on. That's what my mind's saying, but it won't allow me to move on till I've said something funny. Move on. Right, so which is it, Trev?
Actually number 1.
Hey!
Because I slowed down, because he'd never shut up about this bike he had that was better than anybody's. And on the flat, he could beat anyone because he had 5 gears. I only had, mine was tiny, little pedals, just a little mini bike. But going down Nation Bank, which is very steep, and the turn at the bottom. He was so insistent on winning, he went flying down it, completely couldn't go around and he just totally crashed up the curb, onto the grass, big massive. And because I slowed down like you're supposed to, went round the corner, because I got to the end, like another, I don't know, 60 feet to the end, round the corner. I won the race between me and him. But I did go back and see if he was all right. And he was just really quite scuffed.
Ooh.
So he didn't die.
I remember. I should hope not, because if he died, that would be a really horrible ending for a Trev's True or False, wouldn't it?
Well, no, he didn't die, but he could have. That was the point. We used to
could
go
all
there
die.
all the
I mean,
time.
I could die now on stream.
Yeah.
Ricky
Wish I would.
Actually,
No,
yeah, that would be
I don't
great
wanna die.
viewing figures. Can you wait, Ricky, until we finish the Zoom calls and then die to help us have a series boost? Everyone will be watching it in memoriam. Anyway, where were we? Not Ricky's own. That was Trev's True or False. Nice one,
No,
Trevor.
Robert Bone got it right.
Robert Bone did get it right. Well done, Robert Bone. And Jonathan Croft's got it wrong. So we have Trev's song coming up after this little bit here, but we've also got Chris's album to eat. We've got Ricky's confession. We got Jesus the Pen. So Tilted Trev, Darlow's answer to Jilted John. I love this song. This is one we've played before.
Oh, brilliant.
The embarrassment.
I love this song. It's my favourite one of the. And there's a production sound. There's a sound on the drums as well, where it sounds like the whole thing's like going through an old delay pedal or something. I know it's probably not. It's probably just the room mic's compressed. But
that's when we had this guy that was managing us. He took us. I think it was in Barnsley. Was it in Barnsley? The studio, and it was just, to me, it was like mega, because there was big screens and stuff, and you played live, but you had a screen round you, so you were in your own little area, but you all played live, but you could hear each other on headphones. That was like new and magical to me. So, and we just went in and played it live, and then put the vocal on after.
Yeah, there's a kind of a phasey thing going on with the drums.
Something in there,
and it's a really kind of interesting drum sound. I like it. So this is BHS, British Home Stores.
Oh.
Was it too much to try for? Like you love me, British,
that was some tom-toms and some massive rototoms.
Were they?
Yeah.
That was Tilted Trev there. Darlow's answer to Jilted John. And we're going to play the trailer.
Trev.
Yeah, Tilted
love
Trev.
it.
Fucking hell.
Let's play the trailer.
Are you now saying that the documentary was bullshit? I'm done. He's all right to... No, I'm going to fuck off.
You've got to finish the interview.
I'm having the best time of my life doing all sorts of things that I really wanted to do.
Oh, Quinn! I must confess, I haven't really done a lot of work.
I caught him just coming off the tour bus, and he flicked a joint butt on the floor, which I keep.
We fuck him over. She's going to send the boys round, isn't he?
Ah, yes. I see you're getting it now. Good one.
I thought he was talking about you.
No. He meant the whole band.
Oh.
Bill Booney. Late for the bus. It doesn't hurt, but it just makes you... It's like a bit of a loss.
I'm trying to get my dad Genesis tickets. Do we know anyone who looks after them?
Help the aged.
You may remember me. Ex-Page 3.
Fuck your EPK and fuck you.
Ricky.
Fuck's sake, Ricky.
2020 rendezvous. You and me and you. 2020 rendezvous. There's so much that we can do.
So there we go. That's 2020 Rendezvous trailer, Series 2. We're working hard at that. Hey, we got some more people coming and watching us now on YouTube. I think we're going to make this a YouTube only show from now on. Maybe YouTube and Twitch. Might set us up a Twitch channel. It's a popular streaming platform. That's better than Facebook.
Never heard of that one.
So, well, that was a good noise there to bring us on to your comments. So, your comments. There's not been a lot of comments this week, people. Be better with the comments. But those that did comment, thank you very much. Christine Leland says the Gibb brothers are backing singers for the song How to Live. It was a great idea, Ricky. So we got that. We got Robert Bone saying my favourite bit is at 6 hours, 12 minutes and 27 seconds. Classic Ricky and Trev, talking about the 10 hours of Trev and Ricky noises. I've got to say, I did check that bit out earlier, Robert, and it is a classic moment. I don't think anyone will want to miss that. If you haven't checked out the 10 hours of Ricky and Trev noises, that's fantastic. Evelyn saying Spudathon is brilliant, thanks. Sundays wouldn't be the same if it had to disappear. Thanks again, Spuds. And Mike Crooks says Believe is a brilliant track with a great solo. Thanks, Trevor. And we replied saying it really is. So that's your only comments there, but the 10-hour video of Trevor and Ricky noises is phenomenal. So if you haven't... I mean, that is material there for a new one. I think I'm going to have to look up the latest.
10 hours of just Trev doing it.
I might have 10 hours of Trev, 10 hours of Ricky. So, remember everyone, if you buy something or make a donation at 2020rendezvous.com during this show, you're putting yourself on the potential list to be selected to pick all 6 songs for next week's show. But it doesn't have to be just financial. You could leave us an amazing comment, and if we find it hilarious, if it's like literally making us laugh all over the place, then we might pick you as well. So what are we doing next? Yes.
Hang on. Stand by. Someone's at my door.
Oh, perfect timing, because it was Ricky's confession. But that means that we got to fill some space for a little bit more, which is kind of
look
ironic.
round his room that looks like a guitar shop and PC World.
Kind of ironic, trying to fill the space
just about
that
to launch
Ricky's left.
the space shuttle, to... Hang on.
He's only got a laptop in the background and a few guitars. I mean, Jesus Christ.
And he's got that little tablet thing there, and then there's another laptop there, and he's talking to us on a...
Have you seen my front room?
Yeah, it's a total disgrace. Listen, though, to be honest with you, if I turn this laptop round, I've left all these because I'm going to move these last. If I turn this laptop round, which I won't do, the entire house looks like a bomb's hit it because we're moving. It's I've tried to keep this normal. I don't want to freak the viewers out that the band's got two complete messy people in it. So I've got a foot in both camps, really. I've got the tidiness of Ricky and the messiness of Dave most of the time. But that's just down to the kids, really.
Would it be funny to just go to his confession and just have an empty chair?
Yeah, do it.
And he didn't turn up. Yeah, let's do that. Let's move on. Silly sods left.
I am a fucking animal. I'm ashamed to say it. It must be why I'm a piece of shit. Sorry, I was farting. Fuck knows. I'm a Twix man myself. Who's that?
Right, Ricky, your confession. You got back just in time.
Rocky was fighting apparently, and yeah, had to let him in. Little shit.
Is that your confession?
Do I start now?
Yeah, we've had the intro music. You literally walked in at
sorry.
the end of it.
Must have a really low doorbell.
No, it was a quiet knock.
Oh.
There we go. But basically, when I was about 10.
Stone or age?
Stone and age.
Can't say that. You'll get kicked off Facebook.
Jesus Christ.
We've already been kicked off Facebook anyway.
Oh yeah.
No, I had a pillow, and it was like it was like my mate. And it was called Pete the Pillar, and I used to dress up as a wrestler. Like, I cut my socks in half and put them around my knees, so they look like knee pads. And I used to beat up this pillar called Pete the Pillar. We used to just wrestle all the time because I was a huge WWF fan. And when my mum and dad,
does that mean you were a big fan of WWF, or you were huge and a fan of WWF?
Oh,
I was a chubby little 10-year-old who was a massive WWF fan. And anyway, I used to basically I used to do all these wrestling moves on my mum and dad's bed because it was the only bed where I could really do it. And I remember I did this one move where I laid the pillow across the bed and I got up onto the wardrobe. I did a forward flip. The move's called a Swanton Bomb by Jeff Hardy. Any wrestling fans out there will know what that is. I did that, and because of me being chunky and chubby, the bed just went. So I broke my mum and dad's bed by doing this Swanton Bomb move. Great at the time, but I got a bollocking for that.
I bet you did.
That's my confession. When I was a kid, I had a mate called Pete the Pillar.
Pete the Pillar.
Yeah, and I used to beat him up.
Well, Jesus already forgave you earlier, so and your mum and dad probably punished you. Did you get in trouble for it then?
I can't remember what they did. They probably just called me a little
got stoned and forgot about it.
Yeah.
Must be quite easy, you being a kid.
That's why my mum and dad walked around.
I'll go have a go at you in a minute. I'm going to skid up first. And then they're like, what was it you did again? It's like, oh, fuck it. Not that I'm saying about your dad there. Well, there we go. Good confession.
That's my confession. I had a best mate that was a pillar.
I am a fucking animal. I'm ashamed to say it. It must be why I'm a piece of shit. Sorry, I was farting. Fuck knows. I'm a Twix man myself. Who's that?
So there we go. That was Ricky's confession.
Talk of the devil, little shit. Look, there he is.
I thought he was asleep under the table before we.
That was about 8 hours ago.
You sent a
he's literally just got back in his box now. I don't know if you can look.
Oh. That's fantastic. Right, number 3 this week. Jesus Christ, this show's got ages to go. It's definitely got ages to go considering Trev's choice for number 3. It's Ricky's song How to Live.
Oh, God.
Fucking
I've got to move house tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
So why'd you pick this one, Trev, other than to make us all grow a bit more grey in our beard?
Right.
I'll start now.
I like this song because of the simpleness. Is that what you say? Simpleness.
Simplicity. You like the song because of its simplicity?
Yeah, of this. And the vocal hook. The ooh ooh bit.
I wonder why.
Which is almost. But yeah, I love that. That reminds me of like something from Top of the Pops. But
yeah. I remember when you added that, Ricky, and sent it back. It was like, yeah, I like that. Oh.
Yeah.
Dave was like, you need something there. So I just went, and he was like, yep, that'll do.
I was saying to you, it's nice. It lifts in the chorus, but it needed an extra hook to it.
Yeah, but
yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, no, totally works.
Sell that. That would sell it. Just that. Because people wait for that bit.
The moment I heard that, I went, this has gone from being something that bores me a little bit to something that's actually really good, because it reminded me of Video Killed the Radio Star, where you get that, whoa,
exactly.
Whoa,
yeah. And that's what does it.
Fucking love that track.
And it also reminds me of a mix between Divine Comedy and Free Fab Sprout. It's got that
Free Fat Sprouts.
Yeah, I can't say it.
Prefab Sprout.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said Free Fat Sprouts.
Unfortunately, my bottle of wine is empty.
No,
but now I'm losing my. I'll have to go to the wine cellar. Ooh. But then I'll have to order a taxi to get there.
Forgot your house was so big.
No, it isn't, honest. Yeah, so it reminds me of Divine Comedy, Prefab Sprout. It's got that feel to it.
Nice. Well,
anyway.
This is How to Live by Ricky.
Can people hear us or not?
Fuck me, that song was so long that my hair's grown.
Fucking hell, T-Rex.
Oh. Yeah, I was just off camera preparing that joke.
Yeah. Good one.
Thing is, he drove all the way up to Jace's to get the wig.
T-Rex.
Oh dear. Yeah, I was trying to find something that could be a long white beard, but maybe I'll do it for next time. I need to buy various props to. Anyway, Chris's album choice of the week.
Chris's to album choice of the week.
Chris's album choice of the week.
It'd be Def Leppard.
No, it's Hunky Dory by David Bowie. My favourite David Bowie album. Released in December 1971. And it's the first Bowie album I ever heard. Obviously, I knew singles and stuff growing up in the era I grew up in. He was out doing Let's Dance or whatever. But yeah, I got Hunky Dory from a charity shop for 20p. And it's one of the best 20p's I've ever spent in my life. It's such a great album. I mean, things like Changes and Oh You Pretty Things, and obviously Life on Mars, which is my favourite Bowie track. It's just amazing. And it's just a fantastic album. I think there was recorded that summer, and Rick Wakeman's on it playing piano, and he tells some story that he went round to Bowie's house and he went, I've got some songs, and played the full album to him. Went, will you play piano on it? Yeah, all right. And off the back of that, Wakeman tells some story that he offered him the position in The Spiders from Mars on the same day that Chris Squire rang him and asked him if he was interested in joining Yes. So that was like that was his sort of little quandary. What do I do? Who do I go with? But he obviously went with Yes. But no, Hunky Dory by David Bowie. Don't give away the script. And yeah, it's a really good album. You'll know loads of it if you've never heard it before. It's really good.
Who produced it? Where was it recorded? Said Robert Bone.
Trident Studios, recorded in the summer of '71. I think it's Ken Scott. So it's pre sort of. I don't think Tony Visconti's on board at this point. So
it was the summer of '71.
Yeah,
I met Tony.
That one worked.
Fuck you, nice guy. He complimented my what's them big things?
Careful.
Double bass live sound. That was with Imelda May. Anyway. Nice guy. He's really good on the what's them little things called? Ukulele. Really good. Yeah. He had a little ukulele and he was playing it in the dressing room. Very, very good on one of them.
Well, there we go. That was Chris's to album of the week.
Chris's to album choice of the week.
That was one of the. Here we go. We've got a great one from Robert Bone. If that was one of the 20p's Chris has ever spent, what was the best 20p he ever spent?
If I told him, I'd have to kill him.
Probably the one to have a wee at King's Cross Station.
Yeah.
Never had a wee at King's Cross.
You don't have to now. I've jumped across that barrier so many fucking times, I tell you. What a bunch of cunts. You're dying for a piss at a station that charges you fucking phenomenal prices for a ticket, and you have to pay to have a piss. Cunts.
I always go on the train.
I'll just piss up the wall down there. If they won't let me pass the barrier, I'll just fucking piss up the wall.
Nah,
Clean that up, you cunt.
Climb over.
Ta-ta. See you later.
Anyway, you don't have to know. It's
free.
Yeah.
Free pissing.
Every time I finish like having a piss down there, I'll just chuck 20p down the toilet just to.
They should update the Monopoly board, shouldn't they? Instead of free parking, it should say free pissing on the corner.
Well,
right next to King's Cross Station.
And you can't. You pay 140 odd quid it cost me to get home from King's Cross.
Have a piss.
And you can't. No, you can't sit in the carriage because they're too hot. The thing everyone lives at 32 degrees.
Dave does.
I'm sorry.
You know what I don't get? I've always never got this about like the transport like down in London. Like in the summer, the heaters will be on the bus and the trains, but in the winter they'll be off. Why?
Well, it's just the mentality.
I don't get it.
They
work fine during the summer.
Yeah.
But when you need the heaters on in the winter, they're never on.
No, that's council run, isn't it?
Bring back British Rail.
Yeah.
Oh,
I agree.
there we go. Right. Well, coming up, we got Jesus the Pen. But we're going to do the number 2 position this week, which is one of mine. This is a song called Forgive You. Why'd you choose this? Trev?
Go on.
Why'd you choose Forgive You?
Oh, yeah. Because
Pissed now.
I'm slightly ripe.
What an image.
Why not?
Slightly ripe.
I've nearly finished my car, so I'm getting to the point where I don't have to worry every night and bite my nails off. But,
I thought you were going to say I've nearly finished my car, so I'm getting to the point where I can nearly drive it.
no. Never had a license, ever. Never will get one, ever. I hate cars. But so I like this song. It's a great song that can fit many moods. Because I like, when I listen to music, it depends what mood I'm in. That depends what the song means to me, if you know what I mean. So, and the other thing is, the guitar solo is one of the best guitar solos I've ever heard in my life. Because it's just the right length. It's not full of fancy, do this, do that. It just, it's a nice piece of music. And that's what guitar solos sort of should be.
Oh, thank you very much.
Anyway.
I'm genuinely flattered by that. So here's Forgive You with the guitar solo at the end.
You are petrified, it's written in your eyes, you're in pain. You are paralyzed, the silence ringing out, you're insane. Words don't mean anything without you to talk to, and lies, they form the memories, so I doubt you, I don't want to, but I doubt you, yes, I doubt you. You are traumatized, it's spoken in your words, every breath. You are paranoid, it's obvious to see, you're possessed. Words don't mean anything when you're not you. Nothing's true, and cries of hell mean nothing more than a call to forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you.
Thing is, when I hear that guitar solo, Trev, I just hear like a load of standard Dave licks all chucked together in an alternate.
There's that really Gilmore-y bit in it, though. Wow, 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 wow.
Fuck
That's
Gilmore.
fantastic.
It just...
Yeah. It's brilliant solo.
Not fuck Gilmore, but what I mean is, it's just standalone. That's the word, isn't it? Standalone.
Glad you like it. There was a fact there. I put in random facts last week. There was one about Roy Walker. This week there was one about Jasper Carrott. And Robert Bone says Jasper Carrott co-starred in The Detectives with Robert Powell. Robert Powell played Jesus in a film. The character Jesus in that film is based on the real life Jesus the Pen.
And Robert Powell's from Salford.
And there we go.
That series is fantastic.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Funnily enough, get back to the track, then we'll get back to Jasper Carrott in a second.
Get back to the song, not just the guitar solo and all that, but the song and the BVs. It's just very, very well put together.
Thank you very much.
For me, they all are, but that one's a special one.
Yeah, I was chatting the other day with Donna about Jasper Carrott being from Birmingham and her being from Birmingham, and saying never really hear much from him anymore. And I looked up, I thought, when I was a kid, I used to find him really funny, but I hadn't watched anything in years since I was like 12 or 13. So I put on a thing. There was a thing of him on YouTube where he played the NEC and done like a greatest hits set where everyone had voted for their favourite bits of sketches for his over the years or whatever, and he did his stand-up. And I've got to say, I watched it. It was like, I can really tell why this guy had a career for so long, because it was still really funny.
It's mega.
He's old school, but he wasn't rude. He wasn't like a Jim Davidson sort, though. He was.
No, he was actually funny. Unfortunately, some of the modern comedians, you sit there watch them for 40 minutes and on the TV, and you haven't laughed once or chuckled, and then it's the end. That's all I can say, really.
A bit like 2020 Rendezvous Series 2 might be.
No.
That's looking really good. But, if anyone gets a chance, go to YouTube and find Jasper Carrott at the NEC and watch the encore bit, particularly when he does his encore bit about teenagers, because it's just absolutely, I was pissing myself laughing watching and thinking, good on him, It wasn't just a childhood memory, he was actually quite funny. But yeah, so he ended up being the person of the week with a fact this week. I can't even remember what his fact was, but anyway.
I can't see the facts, they're too small.
You need to get bigger eyes, Trev. Get some on Amazon. Right, let's play the Megalomania advert.
Megalomania, the new album by Space Potatoes. Previously unreleased tracks and hidden gems all compiled into one album. Outstanding work, The Weekly Beast. Featuring unknown classics such as Shut Me Down, Twisted in the Knife with Silence, Sell You the Lie, Fears, Run for Your Life, and Forgive You. Buy Space Potatoes Megalomania now.
So there we go. That was the Megalomania advert. And it's Sunday. If you've skipped church, you need not feel guilty, because it's Jesus time with Jesus the Pen.
Hello everyone, Jesus here. I've been answering some of my fan mail today. Most of it's hate mail, but actually one piece was nice. It's from a lovely young girl, well, young relative to me anyway, I'm over 2,000 years old. Anyway, it's from a young, lovely girl called Bex, aged 29, and she wrote me a poem. It says, "Dear Jesus, you're the best. When I'm with you, I feel blessed. I like you more than TikTok. 'Cause of you, my world rocks." And she's put some musical notes at the top. So, I thought I'd sing it in a song. Here goes. Dear Jesus, you are the best. Thank you very much. When I'm with you, I feel blessed. I think that's meant to say blessed. I like you more than TikTok. Just fucking hope so. 'Cause of you, my world rocks. I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the motherfucking best. Beck said so, age 29. And she'd know she's got good taste. Amen.
What a random bit of Jesus there. Random song from Jesus there, being narcissistic as usual.
I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the motherfucking best.
That's his little rhyme to himself. Do you think that Jesus should be more humble? Answer in the comments, please. Leave us a comment. So, we have not crowned anyone the person for next week picking the tunes yet. We need to think of a title for the song picker. Crown someone the song picker of the week.
We pick it at random or something, and then just
I don't know.
Let's have a game of rock, scissors, papers.
Yeah, but we can't do that without seeing them.
you can't. Yeah, it's not going to work.
We'll
Rock,
pick
paper,
someone.
scissors. What did he say? Rock, scissors, papers.
I'll tell you what, you've got to find one of our YouTube videos, preferably one of the 3 episodes of 2020 Rendezvous Series 1, and leave us a really brilliant comment. And in the next 3 days, whoever's left us the best comment on one of the episodes of 2020 Rendezvous, they're going to get to be the person that picks the songs for next week's show. How about that? So go leaving comments after this show. But let's move on to the number 1. Now we've had the Jesus. You selected this song for number 1, Trev. And it's one of Ricky's, and it's an animal. And it's foxes.
Please be birds.
It's foxes.
It is foxes.
Why'd you pick everyone's favourite number 1? Apart from 1,000 things, of course.
Because I love this track. I've had to write it down because, like I said last night, no, I'm not pissed. I'm a bit more ripe than I was before.
You were making notes, weren't you?
I'm ready to start leaking. But yeah.
Ready to have a little kip standing up somewhere.
Yeah, imagine if I was a little grape.
Hotel bar stool.
Ready to burst. So
go to have picture and foxes. Yeah.
I love this track because it has sadness and hope. Not sadness and happiness, but sadness and hope. And that's how it makes me feel when I listen to it. But the video that Bex did makes me get very emotional.
Superb.
Makes me fill up. I like being filled up, but it makes me fill up.
Can't say that.
You can't say that.
He said.
Because when I listen to any music, if I want to feel happy, I'll always put some that's music on that's quite down, because that actually exhilarates us and makes us feel happy. So I like sad music because it makes me feel happy. And this is quite sad, but it's got hope in it as well. And it's a fantastically written song. And the video's mega.
And I now have the files to the video as well. I finally downloaded them, so I'm going to get that finalised and put the final mix to it and get that up on our YouTube channel as well very soon. So watch out for that and leave us a comment. In fact, if I get that up soon and you leave us a comment on that, maybe you'll be picked to pick the next 6 next week. So this is Foxes, the number 1 choice for this week from Trevor. Here we go.
Have you seen the news today? It's not looking good. Everyone's going crazy now, but we knew that they would. 'Cause it's what they love to do. Well, how have you been? You've not much to say. Just turn off your TVs and you'll be okay. We'll blame it on the media today. It won't be easy. It's gonna be hard to pick yourself back up again and remember who you are. If I could tell you, I've got so much to say. We'll blame it on the media until they fade away. Have you heard the news today? It's the same old shit. People falling for the latest lie, and it's making them rich. Yeah, it's just what they do. One day they'll disappear, and hopefully they won't return. I hope your eggs go up in flames and we'll watch as they burn. We'll blame it on the media in turn. It won't be easy. It's gonna be hard to pick yourself back up again and remember who you are. If I could tell you, I've got so much to say. We'll blame it on the media until they fade away. It won't be easy. It's gonna be hard to pick yourself back up again and remember who you are. If I could tell you, I've got so much to say. We'll blame it on the media until they go away. It won't be easy. It's gonna be hard to pick yourself back up again and remember who you are. If I could tell you, I've got so much to say. We'll blame it on the media until they go away.
Right, Chris has had to do the off, hence I'm in his place at the top. I don't know.
Oh, look.
You've got a yellow line down you. I'm going to turn the
I'm Ricky.
names and the lines off.
Now I'm Trev.
I'll just turn that off.
Now I'm Ricky. Oh, no, I'm
How are
nothing.
you doing that? That's weird.
I'll just turn that off. Now,
Oh.
Chris had to shoot off. We were running well over time, so he's had to shoot off. But it is now the end of the show. So we will do our goodbyes. Trev, do you want to say goodbye?
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye and goodbye. Ricky,
And goodbye.
do you want to say goodbye? I love the way Zoom saw that as background noise and just cut most of it out.
Yeah.
I'll do it again then.
Yeah, it worked that time. We heard it.
You can't treat a microphone like that.
Particularly when it's mine. Blow the capsule, you twat.
Oh, that.
What?
You'll blow the capsule.
It's a tiny little diaphragm and a coil and.
I know. It's a nice condensed.
It bottomed it out. When you go, it bottoms out.
He's not even using a pop machine when he's doing it. Oh.
I don't know what I've done with mine. I bought one, but I don't know where I fucking put it.
Probably eating it.
It's all the mess, Ricky.
Oh, I didn't mean that in that way. Oh, God.
Right. See you later, everyone. Make the noises. See you later, Space Potatoes. Goodbye from me as well.
you. 2020 rendezvous. There's so much that we can do.